Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to take a look at one machine on the Vulnhub, which is in plain sight. The link will be added into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. This machine is a very typical CTF-like machine, and we must be very careful and patient, otherwise we will miss the direction. Okay? So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be net discover. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 164. So what are we going to do next? We need to do the port and surface scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just get out its result. As you can see over here, I used the options of the scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3 open port numbers in total. And let's take a look at one by one. The first one is 21, which is running FTP surface and also the version information. Of course, the map cannot decide specific version. And however, from the default script scanning, we can tell that the target allows anonymous FTP login. Afterwards, we need to check it out manually. Then the second one is 22, which is running SSH surface and also the version information. I don't think we can find any vulnerability for this particular version. The last one is 80, which is running HTTP surface and also the version information Apache 2. So what do we have to do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos, I assume that you have already subscribed to my channel, so you will not miss my uploaded videos in the subsequently. Okay, let's continue. If the target has file sharing service running, such as FTP service, such as the Samba and NFS, such service should become the first choice to enumerate. This case would be the FTP service. So how to do? Because we don't know the specific or particular version of this service VSFTPD. So then we cannot check to see whether this version has vulnerability or not. So, however, we can log in to the target via FTP and anonymous. No password. We are successfully logged in as an anonymous user, and we can. Oh, there is one file to do. A text file. We can get down this file, and also we need to check whether we have a permission to navigate across different locations. For example, home, however, failed to change directly. We got the 550 error. And also we need to check whether we have a permission to upload a file. Okay, so to do that, we need to create the test file and go back, and we can use command put test. We got the same error, 550 permission denied. So then I think we can exit from the FTP session. And next we need to take a look at the to do. And Mike, please get, I think this should be misspelling. Get rid of that worthless WordPress instance. It's security risk. If you have privilege issues, please ask Joe for assistance. Joe, stop leaving backdoors on the system or your access will be removed. Our rabbit holes are not enough for these elite cyber hacking types. Actually, this machine has so many rabbit holes we need to bypass. Okay, So from this to-do file, we can get some points. For example, the first one is there will be two users, Mike and Joe. And this is the first one, the first point we can get. And also we can know that the target is running WordPress, right? And I think there are at least two instances of WordPress, but one of them is worthless. We need just the boss person mentioned the Mike should get rid of this worthless WordPress instance. Okay, so we can FTP immersion and the username, and also we can get to know WordPress instances, maybe larger two, or there are at least two instances of WordPress. Okay, so now it's time to enumerate the web application, and let's fire up the browser to do the manual enumeration first, and put the IP address of the target into the address bar of the browser. And this is the default Apache 2 page, and we can scroll down. Nothing interesting, okay? And as usual, we need to check its source code by right-clicking the mouse and viewing the page source. And we can scroll down, but nothing interesting. And next, we can launch the Nicto to do the automatic enumeration. Press enter. And Nicto, I always use the Nicto to start off the enumeration. If the application or if the service is a web application. As you can see, the info.php, and we can take a look at this file, and some configurations of PHP, but I don't think we can find any vector for us to penetrate into the machine. And however, the WordPress installation was found, so it's obvious that we need to take a look at this directory, WordPress. Press enter. And this is of course, this is a typical WordPress installation. And so then I think afterwards we need to make a particular enumeration for this CMS of WordPress. But before we do that, I'd like to launch the, I think if you do the machine, you need to append this host name to this to your host file. Otherwise, the page or the site cannot be rendered completely. Okay, very important. And you need to append this. We can cut out this file. Yeah, this one, we need to append this record or entry into the host file. Okay, so next we can launch GoBuster to do the directory enumeration. Maybe we can use the host name rather than IP address. So IP in plain sight. Okay, and we can use the W option to specify the word list, GoBuster, directory, and extension option. Press enter. As before, or as during the Nicto enumeration, we have already found the WordPress directory, and I don't think we can find anything else beyond the info PHP file and WordPress. To save time of this video, I'd like to interrupt here. So next, I think I stated earlier, because we know that the target is running WordPress CMS. So next we can fire up the WordPress scan in plain sight with the option of E, which stands for enumerate. We want to enumerate username and plugins. So the remote site is up, but we need to specify the directory, WordPress, press enter. And now it starts the particular enumeration. As you can see, we got the information back from this utility, boss person, and we can copy. So I think this is the WordPress enumeration, and we got to know the username is boss person. So next, I think I have demonstrated this technique for many times. So now I will not explain very much here. We can use the uppercase U to specify the username and the uppercase P to specify the word list. Lock you to try to crack the password for the user boss person. As a matter of fact, this is the first rabbit what we are encountering, and afterward we will face more rabbit hole. So very interesting, okay? Of course, in this case, I don't think we can find the password for this user. To save the time of this video, I will not wait anymore, okay? Sorry about that. And next, so how to do? Maybe we need to make, a deeper enumeration or more aggressive enumeration for the plugins. And of course, sorry, I cannot remember its exact option. So I always use it this way. And to copy the option name, and mixed. So although just now we have already made enumeration for the plugin, but at that time, such enumeration is not, exhaustive. It's not complete. So when you try to scan the plugins very completely, we need to use the option of the plugin detection. Okay, but I don't think we can find any, a plugin except the one very common as commit. Maybe I can remember its name, but that plugin doesn't have any vulnerability. After all, our objective here is to find the vulnerable plugin. Okay, to save time of this video, I will not wait anymore. So how to do? Actually, this is just mentioned. This is should be the first rabbit hole what we face, and this is a very very difficult part when you do this machine. As a matter of fact, we need to go back to the home page and review this content very carefully. As you can see over here, this one, the extension is not default HTML. This is the HTML instead. So I think next we need to access this file. As you can see, we got a different content back from the target. And this is the GIF. And we can... When we click anywhere on the page, you will be automatically redirected to this location. And here we can upload the image. So maybe next we can try to, for example, we can upload the image. We can find any image from the internet, like New York. We can find another one, which doesn't matter. We can save image to our working directory, and our working directory should be the in plane, and we can use also what I'm doing. Test, save, and we can go back and browse. Oh, what I'm doing. Test. Okay. We can select, upload. So file is an image. Of course, this is not what we want. We want to upload a malicious file like a PHP reverse file. And I've already got this file ready, which you can get it from the website like a Pentest Monkey website. So then we can check whether we can, we need to check whether there is any restriction of the file uploading. For example, we can browse, select upload image. File is not an image. And of course, we can try some bypassing techniques. For example, change the content type, or for example, like add the magic number to cheat the application and let the web application believe we are image, or our uploaded file is image rather than the PHP file. However, actually we need to check its source code. And for this case, we have the command we can copy. And we can decode this comment. And I think this should be the this should be the another instance of WordPress. Okay, and we can copy and access this directory. Yeah, it is. And then we can launch the WordPress scanning again for this new or this second WordPress. We can copy, and we can use the same technique and methodology to enumerate. And this time we got different user names, Mike and admin, and maybe admin is administrator normally, right? So now we can try to crack the password for this user. Since it will take a bit long time, maybe 7 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, I'd like to pause the video. All right. As you can see over here, the valid combinations have been found. The password is admin1. So then I think we can log in to the administrator's portal. And the username is admin, and password is admin1. And login, remind me later. So we are successfully logged in as user admin to the administrator's portal of the WordPress. From the left columns, we can tell that we are administrators. Okay, we indeed are administrator. And so it's very straightforward. What to do next? We need to upload the web shell on the target. And the easiest way is to go to Appearance and Sim Editor and locate 404 template. We can remove original code and then replace by our own malicious or reverse PHP file. We can cut out this file and we can copy the entire code of this file, and then we can put in here update file. Yeah, the file edit successfully. Next, we need to set up the listener on the Kali Linux, and then we need to access the 404. However, we need to know its location, right? And for me, how to do? We can do by this way, because we cannot remember the so the home page, and then we can view page source, and then we can get the location or absolute path of a URL. We can copy and put over here 404 PHP, and I think we can close up the tabs because we do not need it anymore. So where? .404, and we can hit enter on the keyboard, and then we can get the collection from the target machine, and then we can spawn the interactive shell by Python. Python 3 is there, and we can import pty module, spawn method, spawn the bash session. So next, of course, we also can export the term variable, so then we can clear the screen. So extern color, and we need to check. We need to make some local immersion. I'm not sure whether this kernel has this version of kernel has vulnerability or not. Anyway, I'm not going to take the kernel exploit for this machine. And the next, we can go to the home directory, go to the Joe, go to the mic, nothing there, and go to opt directory, go to the var, go to the backups, nothing there, go to the www directory. Because the target is running WordPress, and as we know, there are two instances of WordPress, and normally we need to check the WordPress configuration file because such a file contains some credential. Okay, so clear, go to the dev WordPress, and we can cut out its configuration file, and then we can get the username, and the password. And this, of course, this credential for the database collection. And no local user use this username. So then I think we can log into the database, or to enumerate the database. We can copy the username And then we can supply the password, a bit complicated password, but which this doesn't matter. And then we can show databases, and we can use this. We can show tables, and the last table is what we want. So then we can dump data from, maybe we can copy from here and paste it. And then we can get the, of course, this one we do not need because we have already got the clear text password. And this one is hash value. We can copy. And because the name is Mike, this username is matching the system user. Okay, so next we can save this hash value to Mike hash. Then we can launch the John the Ripper to crack it. Okay, because I already made such crack before. So to display the cached password, we can use show options Mike, and this is the password. We can copy. So then I think we can make lateral movement to the mic. We can switch to mic, and the password, it does work. And then we need to make more immersion. Actually, we need to, of course, this is another very difficult part for this machine. We need to check out the password file. Sorry. We can cut out the password file, and you can notice here, you know, the user, this is the mic, and also another user, Joe. So where is Joe? Here, but Joe, this one hyphen, you know, hyphen is the, you know, the symbol, right? Not like the normal user. Maybe this is the hint left by the author. Okay, so we can find the file name which contains hyphens. Okay, so how to do? We can use the find. We can search from the root directory the name and hyphen, and the type is file rather than directory. A lot of output. Okay, but I don't think the directory of the var or the WordPress directory contains the file what we want. So I'd like to filter or grep out such information, name, and type, and we can grep out filter out the var. Okay, also a lot of output, but much less, right? And we can scroll up. SUID. This is not what we want. Shadow. Maybe we can copy. Very weird, right? Normally no hyphen at the end. And also UID. This one we can copy. So then I think we can cut out this file. And even we can get, I think this should be the password for the user, Joe. We can copy. Okay. So now we can cut out the journal. So glad I added that root backdoor before boss person removed my privileges. Okay. So I think next we can upload the Nimpier shell script to do the automatic immersion. I've already got this script ready. So next we need to upload this script to the target by setting up a web server on the Kali Linux. And then we can use wget nimpiers. And we need to make it executable. And then we can run it. Okay? All right, it's done. Then we can scroll up. Backup files. Writable log files. Cron job information. Some local exploits, but I'm not going to take that with this video. So just I mentioned at the very beginning, to successfully do this machine, we need to be very patient and very careful. Normally, we just pay attention to the part or information which is highlighted in yellow and red color. However, this is not the case for this SUID, and you can notice this one. Here, this one is not highlighted in yellow or red color, but this one, we need to take a look at this utility. To be honest, this is the first time I encounter this utility. So this is the BLAP is on privileged low level sandboxing 2. You are unlikely to use it directly from the command line. High level components. Anyway, let's run it. You know, Very weird. Even we have already got our privilege escalated. So then we can go to the root directory to grab the flag. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.